So we started to realize, hey, we can use these guys. And so by 15,000 years ago, dogs became a natural part of many human societies. In fact, there's a fossil site about 14,000 years ago, which we see a dog buried right next to their owners. And when we look at the dog's bones, we find that it was actually injured, but it was able to heal from that injury. And so that tells us there is a really friendly relationship happening between dogs and their owners, even back to 15,000 years ago. And by 10,000 years ago, we began using dogs for things like herding the animals, right? That's why we have shepherds and hound dogs for catching food. So their domestication was a very gradual process. Now, the reason why today we have so many different breeds of dogs, by the way, all dogs are the same species. They can all interbreed with each other. It just might be logistically hard for some. It was in the mid-1800s that people in Britain, upper class people, started to see dogs as fashion statements and status symbols. So they started selectively breeding specific types of dogs, artificially selecting their sizes and shapes, the way their faces look. People inadvertently, by closing off certain breeds from breeding with other breeds, they caused the artificial selection of many of these different breeds that we have today. So yeah, dogs have co-evolved with humans for at least the last 30,000 years. In fact, that's exactly the reason why dogs have these puppy dog eyes. They have certain muscles in their face that wolves just don't have. Humans selected for that, right? Because it makes us feel like, aw, right? It gives us like oxytocin in our brains. It makes us feel happy when we see cute dogs. Dogs also have smaller brains than wolves do because of the fight or flight response. It kind of diminished over time. So the part of the brain that gives rise to the fight or flight got smaller. So dogs aren't as vigilant anymore. Also, dogs have evolved to understand some language, about 100 words the average dog can understand from people. They also can understand the difference between tones. Like, for example, good boy or good boy, right? There's two different tones. They can understand the different meanings based on the different tones. So yeah, that's how it all happened. And interesting stuff.